Hey, welcome to the Daily Beard for July 18th. Okay, so I'm pissed off. I woke up depressed today. I woke up depressed yesterday. If you watched yesterday's, it hasn't left me. Still hanging on me. And today I had a doctor's appointment with my doctor because I need him to fill out. Number one, I need a letter that says I have depression and have gone for ECT. For when I go to, if I make it into Tyndale, so that I can get accommodations. Number two, when applying for OSAP, I need my doctor to say that I have a permanent disability. For one, a grant, and number two, which will allow me only to do 2 courses instead of 3 courses a semester, which I can't handle to 3 courses. I'm going to try my best to do 2. So, just say I've had depression my whole life. Okay, my whole life. I don't remember a time without it. Like, I remember being a freaking child and feeling this way. Okay, and all through teenage years, all through my 20s, and it wasn't until and I tried to get help occasionally and didn't work, and so a bunch of years back, probably 5 years back now, I went to my doctor and said, okay, I need help. Like, I was getting closer to 40 and I needed help. And I said, can you send me to a shrink? And he went, let me see if I can fix it first. And so he put me on 3 or 4 different meds. Not over the time. Like, try one, that one didn't work. Try the next one, that one didn't work. Next one, that one didn't work. And then he finally went, wow, I don't think I can help you. I need to send you to a shrink. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So he sent me to a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist was terrible, straight up. There are some great psychiatrists in the world, because I'm going to talk about one. But the one they sent me to, he was almost retired. He only spent half his time in Canada. He spent the other time in America. So I could barely see him half the time. And when I did, after he tried me on 3 different meds, he said, don't you want to get better? So, after 10 meds in total, roughly, again, I don't remember exactly. It could have been 9, could have been 12 for all I know. But it was definitely in that ballpark. And none of them working, and all of them having side effects. I went for ECT. Now, ECT, electroshock therapy, again, for those who are like, what the heck are you talking about? That was 3 years ago. Well, when I went for ECT, I met the best shrink I've ever seen that I've talked to, that I've personally been in the room with. I believe his name was Dr. Fishman, and he was great. He was smart. He was on the ball. He knew what he was talking about. And I immediately said, wow, you're great. Can you be my shrink? And he went, no, I can't. He was the doctor's on-call psychiatrist, but his practice is with geriatrics, so older people. So he couldn't be mine because I'm not old enough. But he was willing to take me on as a patient to get me the ECT. And fantastic doctor. Smart man. So I'm not saying all psychiatrists are bad, because they're not. But some are bad. So I had my ECT. I finished. Now, ECT was 3 years ago. I haven't been on a drug since then. I've been kind of proud of that fact. So, and like yesterday I woke up feeling awful, feeling like this, and there are days when I can't do it. There are days when I freaking just can't do it, and I lay in bed for hours and hate myself. Okay? But I did it yesterday. I went to work, and 2 of my colleagues actually said, good job, you came to work, and I was really grateful for that. So today, I feel like crap. Same, wake up, heavy as anything. Still go to work. Go to I had a doctor's appointment to get these letters. And I didn't even need them today. I just needed to tell him about them so that he could start the process. And my doctor looks at me and goes, I don't know if I can do that. And I said, well, why? And for the accommodations one, he's like, well, I don't know what accommodations you would need. You need an assessment, I guess. And I'm just like, okay, but we can probably start the letter that says I've had depression and ECT, and then maybe the accommodations people at Tyndale can suggest what I might need and what might work for me. That's fine. But to get OSAP to get the 2 courses instead of 3 courses, and to get a grant, I need him to sign a thing that says I have a permanent disability. And my doctor looked at me and said, well, I don't know if I could do that. And I said, why not? He goes, well, you have depression, but you're not on drugs, and you're not going to therapy. And so I don't know if I can say that you have a permanent disability. I don't even know what to say to that, because this isn't gone away. I've had this my whole life, and it's not going away unless either one, God takes it away, which he hasn't, and I've asked, and I don't ask anymore. Number 2, they create a new miracle drug, but that hasn't happened, because it hasn't. And I'm not going for any more ECT unless I have to. So, and that didn't take it away, it just helped me deal with it. It made it a lot lighter, but I still have depression. And anyone who knows me and sees me on a regular basis can attest to this. So for my doctor to say, well, I don't know if you have a permanent disability because of this, I said to him, so you're telling me that if a man lost his leg, half his leg, and they put a prosthetic there, and then he went for therapy to learn how to walk on the prosthetic, that man, because he's no longer in therapy to learn how to walk, doesn't have a permanent disability because he's not taking drugs and he's not in therapy? Because that's kind of what he said to me. Now, he didn't say he wouldn't do it. What he said is, oh, I don't know. And he goes, I don't know if I consider that a permanent disability. And I said, well, look, I said, they do. And he went, who's they? And I said, the government. Those are the people. One of my best friends has depression and goes to school and qualified because he has depression. The OSAP lady that I talked to, Denise, literally said, oh, you qualify because you have depression. That's a permanent disability. The government considered. And my doctor looked at me and went, oh, I don't know if I can do that. So, yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm like, so it's not over. But I need him to sign these forms because, again, I can't do 3 courses. There's no way I'm going to be able to do 3 courses. I'm pushing it, trying to do 2, I'm thinking. And then, like, it's just, I get it. It's new to him. He's never had to do this before, but the way he talked to me just drove me nuts. So I've gone way over time, and I apologize, but I'm pissed off, and I'm having a day. So thanks for watching. Pray for all this. Please pray for me. And God bless. I'm sorry for my language.